we're just going to be looking at the grand finals, and let's just jump into it. The matches start right now, and this is the first map pick. This is Denmark's map pick. Denmark has... I'm lagging a little bit for some reason. Why am I lagging? Either way, Denmark picked this map, and they are incredibly fast on it. They've won every single time that they've played this map, and it is up to Australia to try to see if they can, do anything about it. You can also see the world record at the top left corner of the screen. If you want to compare Solly against the guy we're looking at right now is the current world record holder, and he will also show us a time of a 36-3.
Let's go. Okay, and Whoop managed to just snipe a third place, getting the round win. It's a good thing you only have to press 5 buttons to check that.
I'm
very
still
nice.
lagging. Why is it lagging so much? There's intro. Oh, Solly with a huge mistake.
Yeah, but Whoop and Mertz might be able to carry it. Mertz is looking quite far ahead of Winky Face. Oh, never mind. Well, yeah, but Whoop is in a very safe third position, and I think Solly still has 5th, despite that mistake. So with that said, if they can just keep these positions, Whoop is maybe getting overtaken here by Mudda, but it does not matter. It's still 11 points, which is enough to win the round.
That is going to be a point for the Danish team.
Yeah.
And they're now 2 points ahead. Really good start. They want to see this momentum being placed already. So the map before this, the game before this, Australia played the semi-finals against England and won 3 maps in a row pretty dominantly. So Australia has a lot of momentum going into this. So it's very important for Denmark to try to lay a little bit of that momentum to rest and show them that, hey, we are here to win.
And also, when Denmark played Australia in the upper bracket, they actually won 3-0. So if they can win another map here convincingly, to just tell them that no, we are the best team. Just get that into their heads already.
And there you go, Mertz and Solly with a point, 2.3s, first and second place. Giving the point there to Denmark. Once again, that's 3 points in a row for the Danish team.
And those times, both from Mertz and Solly, were both in the top 50 of world records.
Both
So
top 50 of world records. Absolutely crazy.
Both of them.
Once again, the average rank on the campaign for me currently in the world is about 1,500. The average rank of the Danish players on the team is 30. But on the Australian team, it's like 25. So these are absolutely some of the best players in the world on the current campaign, and it's a pleasure to see them play this map and play these maps and play the tournament as well as they're doing. It's absolutely crazy to see. But right now, Denmark once again dominating this round here. 3 out of 4 players from the top 4 are Danish, and that's going to give Denmark yet another point.
What?
With a .2! .23!
That's like top 15. Dude,
top 15 world. If you thought
really
you're sitting at home playing 13 and you're happy about getting top 1,000, and then there's people like Solly driving top 13 in the world in our rounds format, right? Absolutely insane.
Yeah. And also in this match, we have both Solly, who is number 1 in the campaign, and Mudda, who is number 2. So we really do have the best players available.
The number 1 and 2 in the entire world on the campaign are currently playing. And Solly currently is, once again, the world record holder of this map.
But Australia does have a pretty good start here. We need both Solly and Whoop to overtake at least one player in order to get the round. But I think they did. Solly got a really nice tight line.
He has to go for a low line.
And he gets second.
It's enough. And it's another .2 from Solly. It's just absolutely stupid. It is just not okay. It is not okay.
That is, no, it's not. Even Whoop's like 363 is still like top 50, top 60 world.
Very, very convincing 5-0 bop down there for Team Denmark. That's absolutely crazy impressive.
So
yeah, so Denmark is, so this is the first Australian map. We're jumping right into it. Australia picked this map. Hopefully they want to see if they can beat Denmark out. They were really fast against England, and I mean, maybe they'll get it, but Denmark, as you just said, has an incredibly good average ranking on this map as well. So, and we can see Denmark actually
so
far in the lead already. I mean,
Can they keep that?
yeah, see,
But
we
and
can see,
Winky, they're both very fast.
we can see Winky Face and Solly. Winky is overtaking almost. He has a lot of speed, almost all
But
the way
it's
up to
not
Solly,
enough.
but not quite enough.
And
that's-
Mertz, oh, this is so
That's
fast.
gonna be 0.8 and 0.9. That is incredibly fast. If you guys were curious, the what is it called? The champion medal is not even a what is it? A 28.
It's a 28.077 versus drove
Yeah.
a top 30 time. So
Yeah,
like
right.
pace-wise, this is doable.
Oh,
They
sorry,
can
that's
actually beat
27.
Australia here.
Yeah, it is doable, but we'll have to see if they can keep it up. If they beat Australia on their own map right now, that would be a devastating hit to the momentum that Australia tried to come in here with.
But this round looks very good for them though.
This looks like a
have
Winky
a lot
Face
of
and
speed.
Mudda around here.
But
Solly
Solly is
has
very,
a lot
very
of
fast,
speed.
and so is Mertz.
Oh,
Hello?
but Mertz with the mistake.
Unlucky.
He tried to
Mertz.
see if he can get the overtake here. Only 0.02 of a
Yeah.
second separating Winky Face and Solly as well.
But he saw he had to push. He had to take the closest line to the finish line as possible. And it's been a little bit too close.
So close. We go into round number 3 so far. 1-1 to each team there. Oh, a little bit of airtime there for Mertz. And now Solly is trying to take that first place home for the team. But is it going to be enough to give the team the lead?
It looks difficult. Mudda and Noah are in front of both Mertz and Whoop. And Winky Face also.
Yeah, and Winky Face stole that first place, but still a low 0.8.
That's like top 17 from Winky Face.
And it's every round they're doing it.
It's every round they're doing these 0.8s, low 0.8s. It's incredible.
Most
There's truly some of the best players in the world on this map.
Most good people would take between 10 to 20 hours to get a time like that.
Yeah.
Just once. And that is if you're even able to drive that fast.
I mean, I could take forever and I would never get that time.
Right? Like I wouldn't get that time either, even if I sat and played for 100 hours on this map.
No, I wouldn't either. Some people are just built different. Okay, can Mertz pull in the first place here? If he does, then that's the round. Yeah, he has good speed. And
that is enough.
Again.
That is enough with a 0.8, high 0.8. Solly and Whoop getting 4th and 5th, and that's enough for Denmark to get another point. We're looking at a 2-2. So Australia is not winning as dominantly as Denmark did on their own map pick.
Absolutely not. Yeah, because against England it was a quick 5-0. Wasn't really close.
No way, against
But
England it was a dominant victory.
But as you see, Solly has a little nose slide line he does at the start, which is what Solly is known for. Is he just finds nose slide lines where there really shouldn't be one, and then he just gains these small advantages, which he is using to have really good starts.
But they get 2nd and 3rd, but I don't think that the 5th is there for Denmark, and that's going to be another round for Team Australia with Mudda and Nova getting 4th and 5th.
Everyone except Whoop drove a champion medal time that round.
And most people can't even drive a champion medal time at all.
Nope. It's the level
It
of
is
this map is
unbelievable how fast these guys are driving. Truly worthy of the grand finals, each one of these guys.
it's so close again.
Yeah,
Noah
but
is falling a little bit behind, but
you
it's
see the
all about
Australian
this.
team gets higher up on the wall, and that's going to push them more directly into the final straight. And I think that's what's going to give them the edge.
Yeah, they got a really good turnaround.
Yeah, but and 2.8s as well is very difficult to deal with.
Yeah.
Mudda showing that he's also able.
Times.
Mudda showing that he's also able to drive that 0.8.
Oh yeah.
Okay, we keep on seeing if Denmark can come back here. They need some really good rounds here if they want to come back. And apparently 0.8s is where it's at, even though that's like top 50 world at the least.
We got a few air times.
Both of them got airtime, yeah.
It's
2 out of 3 Danish players.
It's so impressive how consistently fast they are. You're just not allowed a single mistake.
Oh, but Mertz could take that first place. Not that it changes much.
Just for the morale, and I think he will.
There you go,
with the
0.9 as well.
And it's crazy, that feels slow as a winning time, but it's definitely not.
It's not.
It's just
so
from what
fast.
we've seen the last few rounds. It's still like in the top 50, top 60 times in the world.
It's like still 1500s faster than the champion medal. So
yeah, and on a track that's so short. That's crazy.
Yep. So that is now 1-1 in terms of maps. The goal here is to get 5 map wins. We are again ready here with map number 3. This is a map chosen by Australia as well.
Yes, their second pick.
It's their second pick, and it's a full speed map. It's map 11. And the map is all about speed sliding wherever you can, which is basically the entire map. Here they speed slide and then they fall down. And on the downhill they speed slide. Then it's an upside down speed slide, going straight down as fast as possible. And then speed slide on the grass, do the transition as well, land in another speed slide, and keep that all the way to the finish. It's basically just an SD map.
And as we can see in this round, Mudda is one of, if not the best player in the world at full speed. So he's going to be extremely hard to beat here.
I mean, already a sub 31 is being thrown out by Mudda.
Top 40 in the world on just, first round.
Because why not? So here in the start, they have to do a really, really tight line on the left side. And as Mert demonstrated, it is very easy to make that mistake. So it's up to Whoop and Nico to get first and third if Denmark wants a point.
But first against Mudda, it's gonna be a hard thing to do, but it's doable.
The Australian team also has a mistake on their side, so actually they only need second and third now.
Oh,
Denmark.
yeah, they do.
But Crystal has way better line in the ending. Is it going to be enough? It is not going to be enough. And that's maybe Denmark getting...
It is. Just have to finish, yes.
It is Denmark getting that final 5th place there. Okay.
We take those.
What?
And yeah, also top 30 time by Mudda again. It's not even worth mentioning. He does it every round. It's insane.
Oh, that's another mistake there by Mercer in the start. You hate to see it. And that's, I mean, Australia is going to capitalize on situations like this. They have to. It's currently a 3 versus 2. And they have all the chances in the world to get it, as well as 3 Australian players being on top 1, 2, and 3. Nico trying to push it, but it's not going to be enough, I think. Not getting the line he's looking for. And that's going to be Mudda and Nova taking first and second place with low 31s. Like, this is some high pace. Yeah.
Even with that.
Okay. But Denmark is not out yet. They have shown that they can still get that second, third, maybe 4th place. And they don't need to get first every round. They don't need to get first at all. If they can, like, if you get second, third, and 5th, that's enough for your team to get the point.
And that's how they beat them in the upper bracket, was basically just by beating everyone who's not Mudda. Just letting Mudda be, and then making sure to get 2, 3, second and third.
And that might be what's happening right now. Nico is trying to get up to next to Mudda, but it's not really happening. So we need Whoop to overtake. Is he there? He did. And that is going to be enough for the point again. And that's what we talked about. The Danish players, they've recognized that Mudda sometimes can just be impossible to beat. He is so fast. He's driving sub 31s right now, but they don't need to beat Mudda. They need to get second, third, and 5th, or second, third, and 4th, and they still get the match or the map points, because that's all you need. Here we see an early mistake from Mudda, and now he's not even in the top 5 positions.
Yeah, these are the rounds that Denmark has to capitalize on. You don't often get a round where Mudda isn't in it.
No, that's the thing, right? They have to use this map or this round. And Nico and Nova fighting for that top position. Mertz fighting for the 3rd, and it looks like first and 3rd is gonna go to Denmark. Oh, but Mertz gets overtaken. It's fine. Whoop still has that, and Nico won. So and Whoop got 5th. So that's another point that goes to Denmark. And all of a sudden, it's gonna be Denmark that takes the lead here on map 11, which is once again Australia's map pick.
Looking promising. And good start from everyone, no real advantages.
No, Mertz is a few car lengths behind here, but it is not quite over. He can still fight for some of the lower positions. But the real fight here is here on top. Whoop is looking to land really clean here. He might be able to fight Mudder for that first place if he gets 2 good speed slides in the ending. And he actually does get more speed. And it's so close. But Mudder gets it with 1,000th of a second.
What?
Oh my god.
Wait,
those are
crazy
time. 2.8s. Insane.
That's a PB from Whoop, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's a PB from Whoop. Insane round.
Absolutely crazy round.
1,000. That's so unfortunate that they didn't get that.
Yeah, Whoop is kicking himself over not getting that last 1,000th, but he must be happy that he just beat his PB by almost 0.1 of a second. And Nico so far ahead there, up in first place right now. If Mertz can overtake for third, he is getting close, but not quite enough. But Whoop is now on
overtook for fifth.
Whoop overtook for fifth.
So that's gonna be enough.
Denmark getting another point.
And that just shows again, like last round, you had Whoop making an insane time. This time we have Nico doing an insane time. We don't have one person carrying on any map basically. There's always at least 2 and often 3 people that can do insane times. So we aren't relying on. It's unlucky.
That's an unlucky, but you're right. Denmark definitely has multiple players that can do multiple insane times on pretty much every single one of the maps. But the problem is, so does Australia. Of course, they have their trump card, Mudder, who's doing some of the fastest times on any of the maps. But still, that is impressively played by all the players. And here it looks like we're going to have an ace for Team Australia.
Time is so
I think it's gonna be tied up right now if I have my brain right, and it's gonna be match point against match point. This is important for Australia to win this one if they don't want to, like, losing one of your map picks is kind of devastating. Every player getting the start right. Whoop going a little bit too far to the right. He's gonna lose a little bit of that pace, but not enough for it to matter.
Good start.
It is so tight, it's hard to call.
It is, but Mudder
with a huge mistake, and now there's only 2 Australian players left. Are Denmark fast enough? Are they going to be? No, they're not.
Noah and Chriso.
Chriso and Nova getting it back there for Team Australia. Clutched it out when they needed to. When Mudder made a mistake, his teammates has his back, and that's going to be Australia taking home the second map. So it's going to be 2-1, but now we're jumping back to some Danish map picks.
We are, and that is what we like to see. And we're going to be going to map number 22, which is Denmark's map pick.
Okay, we are back in it again. This is map number 4, the second one of the Danish map picks. And once again, we have some world record holders. Solly Vegans from the Danish team currently is the world record holder on this map. But the second place world is Mudder from the Australian team. So it's going to be interesting to see which one of these teams takes home this map here. You can see Solly up on first. Mudder going super wide. That's going to slow him down quite tremendously. That is an insane line from Solly. Oh, but Mudder getting so much speed. He's up to second place now. Mertz with the mistake.
It looks like Mertz went out of the sausage loop. But he's still 5th.
He's still 5th, so if Solly gets first, it is not over yet for Denmark. They can still get the point, but Mudder pushing so hard to see if he can overtake. Is it enough? Who's going to get it?
Oh, Mudder gets
overtaking with 200ths of a second.
Getting some good water bounces.
What an insane ending by Mudder. Absolutely impressive overtake.
So insane times. These are like top 13 times. Just incredible.
I don't even know what to say about that. Like, I don't.
There's nothing to say. I feel like we keep saying these numbers after every round, and it's just like it's hard to believe.
Okay, Nico here on first place this time. Solly with a slight mistake. He's 0.2 behind, and that's not good when you see Chriso and Mudder up on first.
Absolutely.
Mudder not going wide this time, and Nico with a wall touch. Here comes Mertz. He wants to fight for first, because that's the only chance there is.
Yeah,
if Mertz gets first,
really well.
If Mertz manages to snipe first, Solly could get third. but it's gonna be so close.
Good, but it's gonna be hard. Mudda is very good here, and yeah, it's not gonna be enough unless he gets scammed by the water, which it doesn't look like.
But Solly drops into third, and Nico gets fifth. Red Bull must have made a mistake earlier in the map, and that is still a Danish victory, or a Danish round.
I also just want to point out that Mudda time is like top 7. So
that's a top 7 time by Mudda. That is
ish around there. It's very, very, very fast.
That is crazy.
Incredible.
Well, let's see if he can do it again. Oh, that is already
is that Red Bull?
One Australian player getting knocked into the wall. Red Bull is also fairly far behind.
It's like half a second. So if they can just kind of save this home, that would be enough.
Yeah, Mudda is gonna jump
win.
up to first here. I think he got quite a lot of speed from that speed booster.
I think so too.
But we have first, second, third, and fourth on the Danish team.
Still have 0.4 back to Red Bull. So if they can just keep this, and he did a little release in the drift. So as long as they don't make any mistakes here, it's gonna be fine. Yeah, they're holding it.
There it is. Mudda again with another 0.4, dude. The fact that he can do that consistently is just oof. Is he driving top 10 worlds consistently right now?
Yeah, that was top 10 again. Top 10 is 458. So yeah, it's just like every round he does it.
And the thing is, people grind for hours and hours to get just that time once, and he's done it twice in a row in our rounds format.
Oh, small mistake from Nicolai here, falling behind, meaning that Solly and Mertz has to carry this round.
Yeah, they have to push really hard right here.
Oh, but massive mistake by Red Bull.
Oh, and both Mudda and Chriso got a drift after the small bumpy section, so they're gonna lose a lot of times on the loopings. And they did, both Mertz and Solly, first and second now.
Yeah, they have a pretty big lead, and Nico is also back in 5th, so even if Mudda overtakes both of them, or even if both of them overtake Solly here, it's gonna be fine. Like this, they are maybe both overtaking Solly. They're not. Solly's still getting 3rd. And so, again, like a 0.5 feels slow, but it's like top 15. It's absolutely insane. Yeah, PB for Mertz.
Awesome play by both teams here, but this is what Denmark wants to see on their own map pick. Currently 2 points ahead of Team Australia, and they really need this point because Denmark is behind as of right now. Currently, oh, Solly hitting the left-handed wall, and he's going to be out of this round. And it's going to be up to Nico and Mertz to take it home. And I think I saw a slight mistake there. No, they're still in it. They're still in it.
Really, really good plastic from Mertz. If you can keep... Oh, my God. He went so close to the edge there.
Oh, but Nico jumped over the booster, so he's going to be incredibly slow. I don't know if he's going to be able to jump up to 4th. Unless we see a mistake. We saw a mistake from Mudda. And now Nico jumps up to 3rd place.
And he's right behind Chris, so he might actually overtake him here.
But it's not necessary.
It's not. But for style points, maybe. He's not, but it's fine. It's still going to be a 1-2. And a 1-2 because of the water. And that's a 0.5.
Another low 0.5.
That's another PB from Mertz.
2 PBs in a row. And you can see he's happy in the chat. He is happy in the chat.
He is on fire right now. Oh my.
Okay, we keep going.
4 map points.
See, most of the Danish players, this is what we talked about, they can drive really fast times. Like when we start talking about the Australian team, we always mention, oh, Mudda drove a 0.4 or 0.5. In the Danish team, it's multiple people, right? That's what the secret is for the Danes, is that they have consistency on a lot of people. I'm not saying Chriso or Red Bull are not driving fast. They definitely are. It's just doing it consistently that seems to be a little bit here of the problem. But as I say that, Chriso is jumping up to 3rd place, overtaking Solly, and they're going to be driving shoulder to shoulder to see who's going to take home this point. If Chriso can maintain this 3rd place, he will be taking it home for Team Australia, and he does so.
Oh, and he does. But
so
Nico
that's
was
Australia
so close
getting
to
a point.
overtaking Mudda as well.
That was a great race. So yeah, definitely also Chris and Red Bull can drive fast here. But Denmark is on that finalist position. They are on match point to win that 4th map and equalize the score back up to 2-2.
Nico unfortunately hits the wall in the beginning here. Which means it's going to be on Solly and Mertz. But if Mertz can drive how he's been driving so far and Solly can just drive his pace, it's still very doable for Denmark.
Yeah, and Solly is on really good pace right now. He also goes a little bit wide there, but he's gonna have more speed because of it. They don't drift. That's huge. If you drift after that transition, you lose a lot of speed. But they did not.
They also ate all the booster, so they have great speed.
And that's gonna be Solly and Mertz, both of them just driving so fast. Solly's gonna have a little bit more speed into the uphill here, but I do think that the title line is gonna benefit Mertz. Let's
I think it might. Oh, they're just tandem driving. They're on top of each other. A little unlucky bounces from Mertz again with a
0.5. See, I keep forgetting that I'm not supposed to switch camera view when we're driving upside down because it just doesn't work.
It makes it more exciting. You get that discovery, like that hype. You don't know what's happening.
And that is Denmark winning their map choice. So that was map 4 coming in for Denmark. Huge. And it's now 2-2. Okay, so we are now into map 5. This is Australia's map pick, and it will be map number 15. Question mark. Yes.
Yes, map 15.
Here we have a world record of 35.093. We're probably not going to see that time, but anything below, I would say 35.5 is going to be insane to drive. Might not even see that.
465 is the top 100 on here.
And Mertz here jumping into first place, but we have the Australians on 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. So they're going to be taking home that first victory.
Good time for Mertz over the 0.6. It's respectable.
Okay, we are continuing. 2nd round. Denmark is not going to give up easy. I know this might not be the best map for Denmark, but you can't just give away the map win without pushing back. So they might already be preparing mentally for the next map that is their own map pick, but they just can't give it without any fight. So they're gonna.
This also. Oh, unlucky for Mertz, but this should be a winnable map as well. Because you have Mertz and J Gray, who are both very good at tech, and then also, as you can see here, Whoop, who definitely is nothing to scoff at with a 0.8 here. But unfortunately, with the mistake from Mertz, it's not quite enough.
But that means that Denmark, as you can see, Denmark has gotten first place in the last 2 rounds, so they're definitely able to push back.
And 2 different players as well. It's not just one of them.
Everybody driving pretty much shoulder to shoulder right here. Woo, going really wide.
A little bit behind. Yeah, but still keeping up.
Jumping into that right-hander, utilizing the sausage block to make a better drift tapping, then jumping into a left-hander, trying to push as much speed as possible. Mertz and Mutta, they are driving. Mertz might get that first place.
Yeah, Mertz, and then Whoop is right behind him. Oh, with a few hundreds. And Jake is also in 4th.
And there,
so the pace is there.
Yeah, there you see Denmark does have the option to win these rounds, and they're gonna try to push it. They're gonna try to push it really hard, but it's also uncomfortable driving that fast, I think, especially on a sausage tech map.
Yeah, especially this one, because you have to do these like small bounces and transitions all the time, and if you are wrong by just a little bit, then you just go flying out. But I think they're all pushing. I think Australia is definitely also pushing as well every round.
Yeah,
a little unfortunate.
Well, Mertz also jumping a little bit too far to the right. That's gonna take away a lot of his speed. And here we have Winky and Mutta on 1st and 2nd. A clear 1st and 2nd. That's actually probably gonna be an ace for.
Yeah, it's looking like it.
Yeah, for the.
Mertz doing a little reactor boosting.
So the Australian team is a 3-1 on their own map pick. I mean, it makes sense. There's a reason they picked this map. It's because they feel comfortable with it.
For sure.
But there is still that teeny tiny hope that Denmark has that they can come back. They can still get it.
They can definitely still come back. Anything is possible on this map, and they have the pace. They just have to, all three of them, do it at the same round, and then it's for sure doable.
Oh, we have multiple people falling off there in that drift, and now it's Mudder trying to fight against Mertz. And Whoop, and I mean, he gets a really, really good drift and jumps up to first place, and he gets another good one. But Mertz might be overtaking up to first place. Mertz with an absolutely insane last drift.
And with a 0.5.
And that's going to be enough to give the point to Denmark. So 2-3.
Yeah. This is still doable. The times the Danes play, like this round was good for them. And it is so easy to make mistakes here. So anything can happen.
And that is close. Everybody actually making it through that really tricky right-hander. But Denmark is pushing
a little bit behind.
Mudder once again doing such a good clean left-hander there. Oh, sorry, right-hander.
Falling into the wall. So we need someone to overtake Mudder here, which unfortunately does not look possible.
Winky going for the straight fin. He might actually get overtaken. That is what happened. Winky Face didn't have the speed to go for the risky finish on the side, so he had to go straight. And Jake Ray was able to snipe in the ending, giving Denmark that point.
That we take those. Absolutely. Oh,
that was incredibly lucky for Denmark. That was incredibly lucky for Denmark.
Unfortunate. Yeah. So back to 3-3. Just need 2 more rounds for both teams.
Oh, Jake Ray jumping way too high there from the sausage block. That's going to send him far back in the field.
But Whoop and Mertz both got that really well.
Yeah, Mertz here up on first place. Chriso made a mistake. So Chriso's now on last. Jake Ray driving into a wall, and it's going to be up to Moots. Yeah, but I'm sorry, for Mertz and Whoop.
Moots. But I think they're going to get a 1-2.
1-2, yeah.
The Moops duo taking it.
Moops. And Wirtz.
But that's a 4-3.
That's a 4-3. They're now pressuring for a match point, or sorry, map point. Against
on their map pick, on Australia's map pick.
Australia's map pick. So that's a lot of pressure here. There's no more room for mistakes for any of the people on the Australian team. Oh, Mudder pushing it hard as well. Such a beautiful.
So is Whoop and Mertz, and look at Jake Ray's speed as well. If they can keep this round, but no.
The Danish players are second, third, and fourth.
Yeah, if they can just keep this. Oh, Jake Ray with a small mistake.
No, he gets overtaken by so many people, and that's probably gonna be enough for the Australians to push themselves back up, and it's gonna be match point against match point for the second time.
Is.
Or sorry, map point against match point. Map point for the second time.
It would be so painful if Denmark loses 2 of these.
But I mean, it's understandable, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure in these rounds.
Oh, Jake Ray with an early mistake. It's Mertz and Whoop once again. The duo here, getting a really good starting line.
So good.
They're not in the clear yet, though. Oh,
no, they're not.
Whoop tried to save it a little bit, and he might get overtaken here by Winky Face. They need 2 good left-handers here at the ending. And they get it! Mertz gets overtaken. Whoop has to maintain that first place. Is he going to be able to do it? Winky Face has a little bit more speed. He goes slower, but Whoop gets it. Mertz gets third, and that's going to be Denmark taking home Australia's map pick. Oh my God.
Insane by Whoop and Mertz with that pressure. From the start of the round, knowing that they had to win it. And then just pull it on such a risky map as well. So insanely well played.
God, okay, so that's Denmark. Three maps to Denmark. 2 to Australia.
Exactly. So.
This is going to be the last map of the grand finals. Denmark versus Australia. Let's hear it in the chat where you guys are cheering for. It's a random map pick. None of the teams have picked this map, but we know that Winky Face on Australia's team currently has the world record on this map.
But the Danish team has a really, really good average on it. So as long as like on the team basis, it should be doable to beat it. And look at it, like Mertz has a really, really good ending here, which might just be enough.
He went really wide. He went really wide before jumping down into the straight there, which makes you land later and in turn lose a little bit of speed towards the finish. But it was enough to just keep in front of the two Australian players and give Denmark that first map point. Every single one of these points are so crucial. Solly going for a little bit of a weird line right there.
It's going a little wide.
Oh, he actually went. He went for the checkpoint way too early. Yeah, and he's gonna be out of this round. It's gonna be down to Nikolic or Nico and Mertz to see if they can get it.
I think Mertz might have ate a gear, so it's gonna be very hard for him to catch up.
And this is
super close round up front.
Yeah, super close. But also now it's 1-1, and it's getting more and more exciting. I mean, of course, as a Danish person, as two Danish casters in the booth, we might be semi-biased versus Denmark, but either one of these teams winning is awesome. Both of them have been playing so amazing and shown us some incredible gameplay.
Yeah, it's super deserved no matter who wins. And this is has been a great final so far, no matter what happens from now on.
Yeah.
Winky Face and Mother. Oh, but Mertz has so much speed here. He might be able to overtake one of them.
If Mertz gets up to first, it's not over for Denmark's point here just yet, but it's going to be difficult here in the ending.
Yeah, it's going to be very hard. Winky has, I think Winky's on a super good time here.
That is a .288. Yep. .280 away from world record, which is also his own, of course.
Yeah. Mertz telling him to slow down, please. So.
Yeah, Mertz and Chad trying to get the opponents to just chill out a little bit.
A really good start from the Danish players here, but really good drift from Mudda and Winky Face to get back in the lead.
Oh, Nico driving so fast here. Is it gonna be enough? Nah, getting a little bit of a wonky line on the uphill. Yeah. Mertz has to push it. Mertz has a lot of speed here.
Much speed.
Mertz might be able to overtake for that third. No.
Oh, it's so close.
And now it's looking like Australia might take this home after Denmark beat out Australia 3-0 in the upper bracket finals. Australia made it back through the lower bracket into the grand finals, and they might now take away that grand final victory against Denmark.
Yeah, but it's not over until the team has five points. We've seen that already in many matches.
Oh, Mertz with a huge mistake. Can't afford that to happen. Oh,
but also
mistake from
on the floor, but also from Nico. Oh, I don't know, but also from Mother. I don't know what's happening.
What's happening? Solly has to get first here against Nova, and it does look like he's getting a little bit more speed. It's going to be so close. Who's going to get that first place, get the team victory? It's going to be Solly getting first. Is the Danish team anywhere to be seen? Mertz gets third. Mother gets fourth. What is happening? What a weird round. Oh my God.
Oh my.
I can't handle stuff like that.
No. It's too much.
But a great victory from Solly. And now Denmark is getting back up there. It's, as you said, it's not over until one of the teams have 5 points here. Mudda getting a lot of speed, but getting overtaken by both Solly and Mertz. And that's what I said, with if you get too much speed in the downhill, you land really late, and you can risk not getting that good landing. It's gonna be so close here in the top.
Winky's right behind. They can still overtake.
No!
And are they going to?
Mert
Oh
still
my
keeping
God.
up third place, but he's only 3,000s ahead. It is so tight. I cannot believe how tight the finals are right now. It is absolutely crazy. What is happening, dude?
So 3-3. Only 3 more rounds left, potentially. Or at least, yeah. It's so close.
This is crazy. Okay, we go into another round. The teams have equalized. 3 points to each team. Mertz with a huge mistake. Let's see who's in the lead. Here's Solly fighting against Mudder, fighting against Winky Face as well. Look at
Nico's so
Nico's
fast.
speed. Nico is just zooming ahead to that first place, and Solly now has an option to see if he can get that third and gain Denmark another point. Nico getting that
looks
first
like it.
place quite convincingly, I
front.
think. That's
And he's
gonna
in
be
front of
it.
Butter. That's the championship point for Denmark.
That is now, yeah, it is the championship point. It is the grand final point for Denmark. We are looking at a 4 versus 3. If Denmark wins one more round, they got it. Australia has to win 2. They're not out yet. It is not over until a team has those 5 points, but it is match point for Denmark.
And looks like a good start. No big mistakes from anyone.
Everybody getting the downhill. Nico touching a lot of that penalty grass. That's going to slow him down a little bit, but 3 Danish players are on the top 4. Winky Face is the only person ahead. We are seeing Nova trying to push. Is Nova going to be able to overtake anybody here in the ending? He might be able to get up to third place. Is it enough? That is not. That is going to be Denmark. Denmark takes home the grand finals and indeed the championship. Denmark, the only team to win twice in the Trackmania Seasonal Championship, and also beating the Australian team twice to get there. What an incredible journey.
We are red, we are white. Amen. Holy,
oh my God.
That's such a great final.
That is crazy. GG's to all the players. GG's to all the players. Wow.